So, Halloween is over. Well, depending, of course, on when you're watching this. And there's something you may or may not have thought about that comes with the end of that holiday that can save you a lot of money and is really good for your health. And that is pumpkins. I know last year, right after Halloween, the Walmart close to us, they dropped down the price of their pumpkins to 10 cents each, and then after that, they went down to a penny. Perfectly good. Big pumpkins. And there's a lot you can do with pumpkins. Let's just talk about a few of the health benefits. First of all, they're really high in vitamin A. I believe it's a half a cup or a cup contains 200% of the RDA. And among other things, vitamin A helps to improve your vision. Really good for you in so many ways. It's high in fiber, and high fiber foods have been proven to decrease disease and improve longevity. Really good for your digestion. Fiber is a very important thing to have, and most Americans are severely deficient in dietary fiber. So get those pumpkins in there. They're good for your heart. The seeds, you can toast them. Simply scrape them out. You can rinse them off, and then you can take a cookie sheet. You don't need any oil. Just put down some parchment paper, spread out the seeds evenly, sprinkle some salt on there if you like, maybe a tiny bit of garlic powder or onion powder, or be creative, and just toast them, I'd say probably about 400 degrees. You might want to look that up. It's been a while since I've made them. We didn't get any pumpkin this year. Unfortunately, Walmart was sold out by the time Halloween was over. But they're really high in omega-3, the seeds are, and of course they've been shown to reduce LDL cholesterol. Very good for your heart. Pumpkins contain beta-carotene, which may lower the risk of cancer. They help to protect the skin. They contain carotenoids, which basically neutralize free radicals in the body. That can help to fight cancer and also protect the skin from wrinkling and from some of the effects of aging. Pumpkins are high in potassium. So if you want a post-workout food and you have a lot of that cheap pumpkin around, it's a wonderful way to get that potassium in and rehydrate. They're high in vitamin C, which this time of year, colds are going around, and you can use all the vitamin C you can get. And if you cook them right, they taste really great. And I encourage you to look up some good vegan recipes, preferably leave out the oil, for pumpkin. And if you find some recipes that have things such as eggs in them, well, you can make flax meal and water. That could be a good egg replacer. Or look up vegan egg. It's a powder that you whisk with ice cold water. It smells like egg. It tastes like egg. It sticks things together like egg, so it'd be a wonderful replacement in a recipe. And it's made mainly out of seaweed. So how do you store pumpkins? You have all these extra pumpkins you obviously can't eat right away. Well, you can can them. I'm not really familiar with canning, but you can cook them and go through the procedure of putting them in the canning jars, and they can stay good for a really long time. You can freeze them. It's really good, especially if you have a lot of freezer space, perhaps a deep freeze. You can cook them first and freeze the puree or the chunks, or you can cut them up in chunks, of course take off the outer shell, and you can freeze them raw. Or if you have a root cellar or the equivalent thereof, you can, I believe it's a few days curing at about 80 to 85 degrees. And supposedly they can last up to half a year. So there's a little tip. That's how Halloween can be good for your health. See you next time.